Welcome to Thriving Tribesmen. My name is Kuri, your host, and I'm excited to be making this episode. One of the things that keep people trapped within a sexless relationship is the fact that you missed the actual evolution of the relationship. So when you were starting to date, when things were started happening in terms of your relationship or you're getting into a relationship, you were excited because you were going on to this journey of discovery. As you discover each other and as you got to know each other, the more you wanted to be with together. And as you did this, there was the glue that was keeping you all together was the fact that you were having sex. And it was that acceptance of, like, especially for men, the fact that out of all the people that have been wanting to have sex with her, she's chosen you. So there's that validation that you get from it. And therefore, your skill of seduction is very, very low. So because there's not much that you have to do in seduction wise in order for you to get that person to sleep with you. And over a period of time, you've won her over. She's now accepted you. She's got validation. Because your relationship evolves to another stage, it means that your level of seduction has to go up to match the evolution of the relationship. So most people don't evolve with the relationship. They sort of want to do the same things that they were doing before they actually got to the stage where they are right now. So this is the reason why there's this sort of time when things were going good, and then all of a sudden, over a period of time, it started slowing down, and then it's now come to the point where that there's no sex at all. And this, again, there's a lot of contributing factors. The fact that you've now got children, you've got a mortgage, there's a financial crisis going on, there's a war, potential World War III. All these become factors into whether you stay within a sexless relationship or not. And one of the things that most people don't do is evolve with the relationship in terms of the skill of seduction. And when I say this, usually people say, no, I know how to seduce. Because I was speaking to my son the other day. He's got a girlfriend. And I was telling him about the business, what we do and so on. And he said, I don't get it. You know, you just have to be, you have to be able to just talk to your girlfriend or just sleep with a girlfriend. It's simple. And I said, it's not that simple. Because to you right now, because things are going well, you're quite young, you're having loads of sex because you hardly see each other. You live with me, she lives with her parents. So again, because of that, there's that novelty around having sex. So you are trying to have it as much as you can whenever you do, because all the time you're thinking about it. So your level of seduction that you need in order to get things done is very, very low. Because again, she's young, she's got testosterone going in through her body. So there's so many factors that allow it to just happen spontaneously. In terms of when you've got children and bills and other things that come within your life that you have to deal with. And just a side note, most people then they start dealing with their own lives as men, and then because she's stressed, they feel like they need to be this white knight, so they take on her stress as well. And when you do that, you do this because you think this is what's going to make her look at you favorably. Usually that doesn't do that. It actually makes her dependent on you to take her stress. And when you fail to take off her stress, then she blames you for not being able to do it. And again, then it starts this sort of vicious cycle of you trying to take her stress, but at the same time, you cannot take on the stress because you're already stressed enough. And then it creates this commotion within your relationship where you cannot have sex. So again, it's already 4 minutes in. I've shared quite a lot of stuff. You might have to rewind this back and listen to it. I'm not going to stay long. Just need to get that out of the way, because I think most people overlook the evolution of the relationship and the evolution of the person. For example, like I always give an example of before I was we were parents of one child. We were one person, and we used to communicate differently. And then the moment that the second child came, we evolved. That's the evolution of the relationship. We're now parents of two children, and one is a baby, one is 10 years old. So the way we communicate had to change. And over a period of time, as the communication changed, as the dynamics of the family changed, my seduction had to change. You get a new job, it's a bit stressful, you're still learning, you're still feeling underwhelmed, you feel imposter syndrome. That changes you, that changes the relationship. your seduction has to evolve. So there's many things that are happening within your relationship right now. You're now looking at the consequence of not evolving within the relationship. So as you can, if you can, once you realize that that's what's going on, it should just stop you in your tracks and then take a look back and think, what has changed? And a lot of times, most people then, they've already tried all of this other stuff where they start doing all the housekeeping around the house because they want to get favorably. They want to spend money that they don't have. Heard of a guy who bought an entire new kitchen. Couldn't afford it, but he did, in order to just try and get that, sexual favor again. And date nights, all this stuff, all of this is bullshit when it comes to changing your sexless relationship, because it will work for a little time. It's like it's a patch job. If you want long-lasting change, go to Thriving Tribesmen Facebook group. We'll be able to help you over there, give you some links to some additional free resources that you can actually go into. And also you're going to get the opportunity to have a one-on-one seduction strategy session with me. So again, that's for free. And like I said, we don't charge straight away. We actually qualify you as a customer. So you actually, if you wanted to become a customer, you have to actually qualify through the process. And in order to become a customer, only a few people have actually gone through. The rest we actually turn away. We give them stuff to go and do, and then we turn them away. So thank you very much for your time. And hopefully I will speak to you soon. Take care.